Hi guys, today I'm going to be talking about Narcissists and Mother's Day. Now we all know that narcissists like to ruin holidays. I have researched about narcissistic significant others or exes, like the father of our children, and Mother's Day. I can't really find anything on it other than they just like to ruin the holiday. So I'm going to talk about my ex in Mother's Day first. I was 8 months pregnant for my first Mother's Day. My daughter was born the next month, actually on my birthday, so she was an awesome gift. So the month before she was born, I woke up. It was Mother's Day. My ex, well, we were together at the time, living in his parents' basement. Well, renting it, because we did pay rent. He didn't acknowledge Mother's Day at all. And towards the end of the day, I guess, I asked him about it. And he said, "It doesn't count. You're not a mother yet." Now, yeah, I may be 8 months pregnant, but I'm still a mother. You know, my body is taking care of our child. I'm taking care of our child while she's in my body. I'm still a mother, and everyone I've ever talked to and spoke to about this, everyone I know has said that even though you're pregnant, you're still a mother because you're pregnant with the baby. The baby's in there. You know, but sure enough, the next month I gave birth to her, and then a couple of days later, I think, was Father's Day, and he made sure that we celebrated it, which is really sick, because, you know, why do you get to celebrate it and I don't? What, like, if I want to go by his logic, technically, you know, he didn't carry the baby, so why is the day celebrated for him? He got the few minutes of enjoyment out of it. I had the whole 9 months of, well, 40 weeks, which is basically 10 months, almost 10 months. And, you know, I did all the work. So by his logic, you know, why is he being celebrated? He didn't do anything. I did all the hard work. You know, she's only a couple of days old, so it's not like he had the chance to be a real father. I was the one taking care of her. You know, he wasn't. But you know what? For all the fathers that are out there taking care of your kids, love you. Love you. So anyway, as the years go on, the new excuse became, "You're not my mother." Okay, so, you know, I'm not your mother, but your child is like 1, 2, 3 years old. Why can't you make me a card? It hurts when you're not acknowledged. But yet when Father's Day came around, it was expected that we celebrate, you know. So I usually, if we had the money, I would usually just go get myself something. And because I was a military spouse, it's kind of like high school, and everybody's like, I guess, all up in your business. If you don't post anything, that means it was, you know, probably something bad. So because of the pressures that I was in, I would sit there and say, "Hey, look what he got me for Mother's Day," when really it was not him that got it for me. But if narcissists do give you something for Mother's Day, it's not really for you, it's more for them. It's for how, there's always a reason why they do things. They got you something because they know that you'll post about it, or that they'll post about it saying, "Hey, look what I got her for Mother's Day." So it's all about making them look good, because they know that eventually down the road, when something happens, you're going to let all the narcissistic abuse out. And they're going to sit there and say, hey, look, I was a good guy. I got her presents every Mother's Day. You know, and just because you do something good doesn't mean that you're good. So I don't really know much about that because, I mean, I left him when our daughter was 4. It was 2012. Yeah, so she was 4 when I left him. So I only had those few years of Mother's Day, and that's what we did. So if any of you out there have any stories about Mother's Day with your child's father, let me know. This year was actually the best Mother's Day I think I've ever had. My boyfriend is not my daughter's father, but he went to the store with her, and they both, they looked around the store and found a nice present for me. It's not his job, but he did it. So for me, that's a real man right there. He has done so much, and we've been together a little over 4.5 years now. And I'm so grateful for him because he's not a narcissist. And he's a great guy. He's a better role model for my daughter. He does a lot for her, a lot for me. But I thought it was a very sweet thing for him to do, is to take her to the store. Well, I mean, I went with them because I had stuff I had to get at the store. So we rode in the same car. But he took her around the store looking for stuff for me, and I made sure not to see it. We went to different checkout lines. I don't even think we even bumped into each other in the store. I think we were there only like 15, 20 minutes anyway. But yeah, I had a great Mother's Day. I woke up to breakfast, bacon, eggs, and toast. I got to sleep in too. Then we did our usual Sunday grocery shopping. Then we came home. We went swimming in the pool. And then my boyfriend cooked steak, corn, and asparagus out on the grill. So to me, it was just a great day. And then they also gave me my gift, which was like a wax warmer. And my daughter also got me this cute little, well, she made it in school, her little card. So yeah, best Mother's Day ever. So now to talk about narcissistic mothers. Now, Mother's Day is very emotional for scapegoats, especially when they're no contact, because when you're no contact, or even if your narcissistic mother is passed away, you have that sense of loss and sadness, because you feel like you don't have a family, you don't have anybody to celebrate with. It's kind of like, it's very lonely, especially when it's people at Christmas time. If they don't have any family, it's very lonely. I've been there. Even when you are in contact with your narcissistic mother, it's very lonely because you don't have that motherly love. You're missing it. But when you are low contact or in complete contact with your narcissistic mother, you also deal with the feeling of not being good enough. From my experience, usually the narcissistic mother tells you exactly what they want for Mother's Day. They will give you the model number, where it's at, how much it costs, everything. You go, you buy the exact thing that they're talking about, and they will still find a problem with it because they are ungrateful and because they are a narcissist. But you think that by getting them exactly what they ask for, you're going to make them happy, and that will avoid issues and maybe they'll love you for getting them what they want, but that's not what it is. It's never good enough. Like the last Mother's Day gift that I gave my mother, which was 2 years ago, she asked for a tablet. I got her a tablet. She griped because it was 9 inches instead of 11 inches. And then she called me up on the phone complaining because I guess it wouldn't connect to her internet. I couldn't help her. I'm many states away. So it's all on her to find someone to help her. I tried on the phone, but she just wasn't listening. She just wanted to do what she wanted to do, or she just didn't understand. She's challenged in the technology department. She barely knows how to turn on a computer. She actually has several Facebook accounts, which I have to keep blocking because she doesn't know how to retrieve her password. So she just makes a new email and a new Facebook account. I think I've discovered and blocked 6 of them so far. But anyway, she refused to ask for help from anyone else. So she told me, oh, well, I'm just going to throw it away then. How are you going to get an expensive gift and then sit there and tell the gift giver, that is your daughter, that you're just going to throw their gift away because you don't know how to use it? That is the most ungrateful thing ever. Get someone to help you. Mail it back. Mail it to me. I could have freaking used it because I know how to use it. I don't know what she did with it. She may have thrown it away. She may have not. She makes a lot of empty threats like that. Like, she's going to do this or that if we don't do this or that for her. And then she never does it. She's even sold or gotten rid of her furniture before, saying that she's preparing to die. That's why she's getting rid of all her stuff. Like, she's making it sound like she's going to commit suicide without even saying she's going to do it. But what she's really doing is just getting rid of furniture because she's getting new furniture. My mom's a furniture swapper. She swaps new furniture constantly. She's been like that my entire life. But yeah, she just wants you to feel sorry for her. So if you are no contact, that means you don't send anything. You don't even send a text or a call. Now this is when they're going to throw their pity me party to anybody who'll listen. This is the day that they will trash talk you like crazy, get people to feel sorry for them. And what my mother does is she gets other people, she barges in on other people's Mother's Day celebrations. So if I have a cousin that's with their mother going out to Mother's Day, my mom will get them to invite her even though they don't want to invite her. And she'll call me and tell me, hey, look what they did. They took me out to Golden Corral. Good for you. It doesn't bother me, but she thinks it does. Because, if I'm states away, I'm not going to come up there for Mother's Day. I'm not going to spend a lot of money and time that I can't spend just going up there, especially when my kid has to be in school the next day. It's just them trying to guilt trip you. So if you have kids and you have a narcissistic parent, turn off your phone, turn off social media. Just enjoy your day with your kids. And if you don't have kids, keep yourself occupied. Take yourself to a movie. Don't go to restaurants because they're going to be packed with mothers and kids, and it's just going to make things worse. Go buy a tub of ice cream. Sit in front of Netflix. Binge watch some movies or TV shows or whatever. Just do something to kind of distract yourself from the day. It helps. Because whether you are no contact or in contact with your narcissist, they are going to ruin that day for you. So you do what you need to do to make sure that they can't contact you and ruin it for you and have a happy day, you know? Anyway, I hope this video was helpful to you. Tell me some stories, like what happened with you on Mother's Day. I especially want to hear about the narcissistic exes or baby daddies, and like what happened, what they did for you, what they didn't do for you. You know, the least they can do is like give you a card, and you know, a lot of times they won't even do that. Tell me about your mom, or well, your narcissistic mother, or if you're not in contact with them anymore, tell me what kind of day you had, whether you have kids or whether your kids are fur babies or you don't have either. What did you do that day? Did you just use it as a normal day? I'd like to know. Anyway, thank you for watching my video. Take care.